Hi folks, the next movie night will feature one from back in 2007, courtesy of Unlike Film Productions and New Line Film Productions. This one is right about 90 minutes long, rated PG-13 for action, violence, adult content, brief nudity, and language. It's Rush Hour 3. When a Chinese criminal mastermind flees to Paris, there's only one culture-clashed, crime-fighting duo for the job. Ready to raise hell in the City of Lights, Chief Inspector Lee and Detective Carter instead get caught in an explosive battle between the French police, the Triad Gang, and two gorgeous femme fatales. With everybody kung fu fighting to the top of the Eiffel Tower, this 1-2 punch of hilarious action doesn't let up until the final heart-stopping au revoir. Just like from Rush Hour 1 to Rush Hour 2 and now 3, it's basically a progression where it pushes the envelope a bit as far as content is concerned. Very similar types of fight choreography. This one probably has the most emphasis on sort of up-close gunshots where you see blood spatter and such. There's one instance of a sniper shot where you sort of see the blood spatter on the chest and it's a little more kind of zoomed in and dramatic. Near the end of the movie, there's a sequence where there's sort of a standoff, there's a gunshot, everyone flinches to see who got hit, and then the bad guy sort of staggers forward slowly. You see the blood spot on their back. They stumble into a fountain and you see the blood slowly spread through the fountain, and again, much more zoomed in and more sort of emphasis on the gunshots in this one. There's quite a bit of innuendo. Inspector Lee is fighting a woman behind closed doors. Carter goes to the door, and before he bursts in to help, he thinks they're engaged in quite a different physical activity, made very clear by his facial expressions and his commentary on what he presumes is going on behind the closed door. There are many women in small dresses, in sort of lingerie or small underwear. There's a scene where Chris Carter is walking through a theater with cabaret performers. He makes his way into the dressing room where the ladies are getting ready for the show, and he pretends to be a costume designer and basically lines them all up. There's a brief shot where you see the women from behind and you can tell that they're wearing small thong underwear and presumably nothing else at all. There's another scene where Carter is in a hotel room with a woman. They sort of kiss and caress. Later on, he meets her again. She removes a wig to show a tattoo on her head. When she removes her wig, Carter freaks out, assuming that he was intimate with a man, and makes all sorts of comments. It's a little bit much. When they reach Paris, they're detained. The person interrogating them puts on a rubber glove, indicating that he's going to do a body cavity search. And later you see Lee and Carter walking a little funny. The big climactic fight scene takes place at the Eiffel Tower. There's a scene where a woman is standing right in front of a big turning like gear wheel. She gets kicked into the wheel. You don't see what happens, but you hear this awful crunch. There's a scene where Lee and Carter are in a taxi, and of course they get pursued. In the course of the chase, the taxi cab is swerving and the motorcycles smash into other vehicles. Riders go flying off the bikes in ways that I don't see how someone would survive that. I would say it's probably not for the young kids. As always, I'll have a link down below to some more details so people can decide if it seems right for them and their family. If you'd like to see this continuation of the Inspector Lee and Detective Carter shenanigans, then come on by 26 Rugged Road. I'll be hitting play about 7:15. Feel free to bring a comfy blanket and a pillow, your favorite movie beverages and snacks, and enjoy this over-the-top martial arts themed buddy comedy.